Okay. I cannot give it for free. It's always with an exchange. I give it for a cost. Okay? When I give it for free, it simply means you have to teach other people. That's your pay. Can you do that? Yes! You will teach one person maybe on Thursday when you go home. Maybe that's your mommy. Maybe that's your daddy. Maybe that's your future mother-in-law. Or maybe that is your, ninang or an auntie or an uncle. Can you do that? Yes. For the sake of the ministry, can you do that? Yes. For free. I'll give it for free. The secret. Walang sagot. Yes. Okay, I'll give it for free. It's so simple. This is not the secret. The secret is you need to create healthy endothelium. You know, the endothelium is just one layered cell. If I will be spreading out my own endothelium, I can even spread it out. Ilalatag ko yung endothelium ko. Akin lang ha. Kasama ng endothelium ng mga legs ko. Kasama yung capillaries nyo. Have you seen your endothelium in the capillary? Oh, if I am in that machine. Oh, look at your endothelium. Oh, there is blockage. Oh, might be thrombus. Sometimes you can see some napuputol. Okay, can you see some things like this? Sometimes the capillary looks like this. Tapos pagdating doon, putol. Nasaan to? Maybe there is a blockage here. Okay, and it's just white. You cannot see the flowing of the vessel. Or sometimes there is hemorrhage there. Can you see the capillary? Can you still remember your own capillary? Some of you, the capillary is very cute. Very little. Meaning you're not eating good, you're not sleeping, you're not exercising, you're eating not good diet. So small. And what the worst, sometimes the capillary is just like this and you can not even recognize some of the flow. Okay? Now, you know what? Where did I get that machine? You're one of the few who are really blessed, huh? I got that from China, and it is a very expensive machine in Russia. You want to get that in Russia? It's $34,000 US. But in China, it's a little bit cheaper. But every time we have to send that to China. Made in China. So 1 week, okay, let's send again the machine to China and we have to freight it by weight. And again, you have to pay again by thousands. So it's more expensive bringing back and through to China.
For repair?
For repair. Because China made. And I think we are only two. There are only 2 machines here in the Philippines. In the whole Philippines, there are only 2 microscopes like that. We tried looking in UK, it's $24,000 US. Like, it's expensive and not practical, but God gave me that machine. It's an answer to my prayer. Okay? So anyway, if you have a big event, you just contact me. I can help you. I can volunteer. But it must really be an organized event, okay? Adventist, I don't like anymore. Because most of the time, you're not organized. Imagine this hall. There are lots of youth out there. And where are they? Every time I look at the seminar, Pastor David has a very good sermon and the PIC is only 1/4. Oh my. And I compare it when I was in Iloilo last week and it is in the cinema and it's standing ovation and it's loaded with an Adventist. The strategy actually is you should not bring it here in AUP. You should bring it out there to the non-Adventist youth. Because once you're catering to the non-Adventist youth, it's doubly you are encouraged. There is double happiness in you. When we had it in Iloilo, the crusade, for Amazing Facts, unbelievable, the Adventists cannot get inside the hall. Adventists are just outside the hall. We have the special screen for Adventists. Initially, they were so mad at us. Because how come we cannot enter in this hall? And then we keep on saying it's reserved for Adventists. The only people that can get inside the hall are the ushers and the singers. Okay? But you bring the program and it's so beautiful. Many people will actually be blessed. Or maybe you can still bring it here in AUP, but invite the non-Adventist. And it's really high time sharing all this to the non-Adventists. And it can actually doubly encourage, inspire the Adventists. When you look at the Adventists that are converted by the Spirit through the program that you offer. Okay, next time, don't just do it alone as Adventists. And you're not excited. Pastor David is now having hard time. He even tumbling so that all of you will be awake. It's hard. I can do that, lying down, tumbling and doing so many things. Just to get your attention. If he doesn't do that, all of you are sleeping. Because we are all Laodicean church. So sad, right? Imagine, look, the PIC is very low, is very big. And when I was really looking at the empty chairs, sayang. The message is really sayang. Yeah? Do you have also the same feeling like I'm experiencing same with you, right? Yeah, we are all the Adventists here. And every night, wow, where are the people? Where are the youth? How I wish, we can give it more. Okay, now, are you now ready to receive the secret? This is the secret. The secret is, by the way, the bypass business right now is now so successful. Why? Because they have good partners. Do you want to know the partners of the bypass business? Oh, you want double bypass burger? Or some of you would like triple bypass burger? Some of you would like quadruple bypass burger. Or some of you would say, I have not the burger. Oh, but you have also the double bypass French fries. Some of you would say, oh, it is really a treat. But it's not a treat, it's a threat. Imagine the cheese and the mayo and the ham and the meat. That's the reason why the Adventists are so excited when they look at this picture. You know what? They can easily relate because this is the diet. And I can easily say, do not eat pork. That's the reason why every time I walk in, they're like, Mom, I'm not eating pork anymore. Touching me, I'm not eating this since yesterday. And I was telling you yesterday that we have the crusade here in the cinema. At the same time, Teresa Hargreaves, the daughter of Pastor Lowell Hargreaves, is also doing the same seminar at the other hall. We have also the same health seminar. And it's about malunggay, talbos ng kamote, and papaya. And the kids have assignments every day. Everybody will eat papaya, the next day everybody will eat mango, the next day everybody will eat ampalaya, and alugbate, and kalabasa, and all this. You know what? I was walking in Robinson like this. And there's a kid like this. I did not hear her. And then she said, doing like this in my skirt, and even kissed my legs from here to here. And she said, I ate papaya last night. She kissed my legs from here to here. Really, no, it's a nice ministry. I'm so happy when I experience that. And even kids, even adults can be blessed with this kind of ministries. All we need is, we cannot feel the blessing. We cannot feel the real happiness if all of us here are Adventists. We cannot feel. But if half of you are Adventists here, some of you are Adventists, yes, I have ministry here. Even though some of you are just praying around doing usher, you're so excited. At the same time, you're listening. At the same time, you're helping other people, mentoring other people. You know what? There's a reason why we partner with the HCBN and we have the same mission. Our goal is not for the Adventists. Our goal is for the non-Adventists. Now, if you want to go with us, let's go to the non-Adventists. Okay? That's the reason why they keep on inviting us to churches and we say no. Many churches are inviting us right now, but we cannot say yes anymore. We have limited strength, limited body. If we serve the Adventists and still the same old Adventists, no way. We better go to the non-Adventists. Anyway, you have already the health ministries in the church, you have the health director in the church, you have the conference, you have the union, and they can serve it to you, the health ministries. But our goal, the need health, is going out. outside the church. Now, if you want to come with us, go with us. You have the number already. Maybe we can go to your place. We can organize to the non-Adventists. Yeah, we can do it good. Especially if we have some volunteers from, talagang willing volunteers from the Adventists. Okay, this is now the secret. The secret is never, ever rapture the endothelium. How can you prevent rapturing in the endothelium? So simple. Number one, you have to reduce your fat intake. Because the fat intake is the one producing the LDL. And the LDL is the one penetrating in your endothelium. So, when it enters in the endothelium, it will create plaque. And then when it ruptures, that's it. Number two, you need to have healthy endothelium, strong endothelium. By what? By following a healthy diet. And the secret actually is this. This is the $20, 20,000. Now it's quitted. It's now free, right? So I cannot have it right now? Sir, no more 20,000?
The majority is free.
It's free. So no business today, huh? This is not the secret. The secret is make your healthy endothelium by the nitric oxide. Now I'm entering again to 10%. The 10% that is hard. Yesterday I was teaching you how to create a program, right? That 10% is scientific, very hard, but the 90% is practical. Now I am turning the hard 10% to 90%. What is nitric oxide? Nitric oxide is a vasodilator. It is just like a Teflon. Now I'm entering into this, right? 90%. This is hard, this is easy. Okay, I'm turning the nitric oxide into easy thing. Nitric oxide is like a vasodilator. It is just like a Teflon. Have you cooked in the Teflon? It doesn't stick, right? It will just, zing. It will not stick. So, the vasodilator actually, it relaxes blood vessels. It prevents white blood cells and platelets from becoming sticky. It keeps the smooth muscle cells of arteries from growing into plaque. And it may even help diminish the vascular plaques once they are in the place. So the nitric oxide is very important. What is a nitric oxide? Nitric oxide is like a gas. It's like a gas produced by your endothelium. It's invisible gas. But it is similar to a gas produced by endothelium. And it can relax the blood vessels. It can prevent the white blood cells from becoming sticky. It can help smooth muscle cells of arteries from growing into plaque. Now wait. How can I get nitric oxide? That's the next question, right? How can I get the nitric oxide? Simply, you can get the nitric oxide if you have L-arginine. Those of you who have undergone biochemistry, I remember that in biochemistry. But do not worry, you don't need to memorize the biochemistry pathway. The mechanism, you're not forced to memorize the biochemistry pathway. Where can I get nitric oxide? I can get my nitric oxide from the beans, from the seeds. I can get my nitric oxide from my mongo, from tofu. What is nitric oxide again? Nitric oxide is just like a gas. It can make your endothelium healthy. Healthy endothelium, it is just like a gas. And it is possible to have that gas if you have L-arginine. But it's not only L-arginine, you need to discover some of the oxidative stress. You need to exercise, you need to drink good amount of water, you sleep good, you eat other fruits and vegetables. But looking at the picture, half of the reasons for having nitric oxide is L-arginine. So that's the reason why when we teach people to eat mongo. And mongo can produce L-arginine. And Mongo can give nitric oxide. Then that can make a strong endothelium. It will not rupture. Even though you have already blockage right now, maybe 10%, 5%, 20%. If you continue following a plant-based diet, later on it will diminish little by little and it will stop rupturing. Okay? So that's the reason why we have to give the L-arginine so that we can produce nitric oxide. There was a study done. A study done in Baltimore, the School of Medicine in Baltimore, in Maryland, University of Maryland School of Medicine in Baltimore, and they experimented on the function of the endothelium. This is what they did. They got a BP set. Some of you had experienced the BP, right? It's pressuring your arm here, right? And they hold the BP for 5 minutes. Patagal yun, ha? So they hold the BP like 5 minutes here, and they release the BP, and they ultrasound the brachial artery. But wait, they did not just study on the brachial artery. They have the experiment on the food. So they divided the people into two, group 1 and group 2. Group 1, they gave the food. And the food actually is a fast food breakfast with 900 kilocalories and 50 grams of fat. And the second group actually is 900 kilocalories, 0 fat. So the same calorie, huh? The same calorie, but the other one is 50 grams of fat. The other one is 0 fat. And they said, what is this? Yeah, we will be testing the endothelium. If the endothelium is functioning good. So they press the endothelium here. And by the way, get 8 first. 8, the 900 kilocalories breakfast. And 50 grams of fat. And then BP. And then release the BP. And ultrasound. Okay, the other group. 8, 900 kilocalories, but no fat. When I say no fat, no added mayonnaise, no cheese, no cream, no dressing. Okay? Still the same 900 calories. And they press again the brachial artery, and after a while, after 5 minutes, ultrasound. This is the conclusion of the study. The no-fat diet. What I mean by no-fat, no added mayonnaise, no dressing, no cream, no cheese. The no-fat diet, arteries bounce back to normal. So once they release the BP, you know the cuff, the BP cuff, sabi ng artery, boom! It went back to normal immediately. But those people who eat a high-fat diet, arteries took far longer to respond. Actually, it took 6 hours after a fatty meal for the endothelial function to get back to normal. Can you now understand that this is the reason why I was telling you this yesterday, but I cannot show it in the scientific way. I was telling you the reason why Seventh-day Adventists still are sick of heart disease, because sometimes you eat lots and lots of cheese and mayonnaise and all this creamy fatty and dressing and all the dips. That's the reason why. Okay? Yeah, you don't eat pork anymore, but sometimes when you eat lots and lots of French fries, it's lots and lots of all this creamy and fatty and dressing, and you almost drink the mayonnaise, you almost drink the... You know, sometimes we go to the potluck, oh, hooray, potluck, and you look for the salad. Oh, I want the salad. Oh, I like that one, the ice cream. Oh, the dessert. Oh, the chocolate. That's the reason. We're not excused. Okay? But you know what? Little by little we are learning. I'm so excited with this study. I have consultancy with the priest. I was telling you yesterday, I am a consultant to the priest, but I like the priest because they pay me. Yeah, I love them because they pay me really. Every visit, oh, this is your check. Christmas is coming, they have check for me. I need to go there on Thursday. Yeah, they're so cute, they're so loving. They're really sweet people. You know what? One time, last week, I went to the convent. I was entering the door, and there was a priest, and he saw me, and he was shocked, and he said, hey, you remove this one. This is not good for our endothelium. The endothelium is now the password in the convent. We need mongo for our endothelium. Before, they're not eating mongo because they thought it would cause arthritis. That's a problem, huh? Later on, I'll answer that. Maybe tomorrow, we'll answer the mongo. It's not an issue. I'll give you the research. Tomorrow, we have a sideline. I'll give you the answer for that mongo. Okay? The mongo, that's the reason why, you know what? I personally believe the enemy is really putting some things. Even medical people right now are blaming the mongo, right? But when God said, I have given you every plant yielding seeds, imagine the seeds is really specified. And it shall be your food. Genesis 1:29, right? It shall be your food. Plant yielding seeds. Okay, can you separate the seeds like when you eat bagu beans, you eat kamatis, you eat your kiwi, you eat your okra? You don't need to remove the seeds because there is L-arginine in the seeds. Okay, tomorrow we'll be explaining because we don't have sufficient time. Okay, look, some of you might be questioning me, hey, you're a dietitian. You know how to measure calories and fat. Maybe you can answer and you can easily detect. But how about us? We cannot recognize and we don't know really how to measure which one is not which one is good and which one is not. Okay, the following slides are actually taken from the restaurants. And these are their analysis. And you will really be surprised. Now, our goal here is to compare 900 kilocalories and 50 grams of fat, right? That's the goal. We will be comparing the 950 grams of fat and we compare it to the fast food. Okay, let's start it. This one. This is 1,100 calories, 40 grams of fat. What is again the study? The study is 900 kilocalories, 900 calories, and 50 grams of fat. So this is now the study, huh? We are comparing, and this can really make unhealthy endothelium. Okay, let's try to see this one. It's just so small, huh? It's only French fries and this, and it has 40 grams of fat. This one, oh, this has 46 grams of fat and 1,100 kilocalorie. Look, it looks like healthy, huh? It is salad. But you know what? The mayonnaise that they placed here, the shrimp, the mayonnaise, and the cheese. Adventists, we don't eat shrimp. Yes or no? Sometimes. There's no pastor here anyway. Nobody will disfellowship you. Okay, you don't eat shrimp, right? Yes or no? Yes. Ngayon, it's now so... Yes. Okay, anyway, we don't eat shrimp, but many Adventists eat cheese and the butter and the cream. And it is 96 grams of fat and 1,000 kilocalories. This one, look, 51 grams of fat and 937. So this food here is actually this one. Yeah? So you can now see comparison. Hey. And when you look at the food, oh, there is vegetable anyway. It's not really that high fat in your eyes. But when you look inside, it is chicken with the skin, and with the mayo inside, and with the fat inside. This one, this one is 90 grams. 90. And the research that we saw is only 50 grams. But this one is 90 grams of fat, 1,400 calories. This is already a meal. Your whole day requirement, if you're small and not so active, this is sufficient for the whole day, okay? But when you look at the dish, this is really 90 grams of fat. And here comes the salad with the fat, the cheese, and the frying with the skin. Okay? The skin itself can actually give you 200 kilocalories and 17 grams of fat. You know what? In the priest, in the convent, when I'm doing my consultancy, initially there cannot be vegetarian automatically, right? And some are still eating meat. But you know what? It's hard to believe. But when you go to the convent, what they do, they still eat the chicken, but they remove the skin and they ask the cook to do like that to the chicken. Until the fat and the liquid of the chicken is already as big as the basin. And the chicken without the skin and scraping all the liquid outside the chicken. You know, have you seen that kind of chicken? After doing that, we put the chicken in the turbo. And here comes the turbo. The turbo is the one, the fat is dripping. It's cooking without oil. And when they get the chicken in the turbo, the chicken tastes like gluten. Because it's no more fat. Have you experienced that? A chicken without skin and without the liquid, and they keep on doing like that until the chicken becomes really like as much as possible. If they can squeeze it, and after cooking the chicken, it tastes like tofu. No more fat, no more blood. So amazing, huh? This one, because of the fat, it is now so high. Look at the cheese. You know, sometimes we are weak when it comes to choosing what ingredients we can put in the vegetables, because we want it really tasty, huh? And because we want it really tasty, now we have to use some cheese and all this creamy and fatty thing. This one is 32 grams of fat and 600 calories. This is 1,200 calories and 77 grams of fat. Looks vegetable, huh? But the cheese alone supplies 425 kilocalories and 36 grams of fat. The cheese itself. Now, how I wish the Seventh-day Adventists will not really eat cheese. If you ask me which one is worse, fish or cheese? Cheese. It's really cheese. Which one is more unhealthy, fish or cheese? It's cheese. Really? Because cheese is just an extra. Can you eat cheese without the fish? You cannot, right? Usually you eat fish. But later on you still add cheese and it's still lacking. You fry it and still lacking. You put mayonnaise and lacking. You still need to drink your shake. It is too much. Okay, here it comes. This is 44 grams of fat and 1,000 kilocalories. Oh, this is the Seventh-day Adventist way. Fried fish. And sometimes French fries. No, this has 42 grams of fat and 700. This one is 85 grams of fat and 1,400. Oh, this is vegetarian. It's just mushroom, mushroom and potato. But the cheese is on top, and the cream and the mayo. And this one has butter. Cook in butter. Melt the butter, and it becomes like this. This one is 73 grams of fat. 73 grams higher than this one. Okay. When the priest saw this, and the priest said, "What? What?" And immediately, they said, "Call Manang Nits." And Manang Nits is the cook. "Manang Nits, we don't want this, okay? Manang Nits, we want bongo. Manang Nits, we want malunggay." Every day they have malunggay. Tomorrow maybe we can talk about malunggay. You will really be, it's just a malunggay ministry. But you know what? Just the Malunggay ministry is already a ministry. That's our ministry to the nuns. The nuns is now participating in the Malunggay ministry. Just Malunggay. You just master the information on Malunggay. Yeah, you can already do the lecture. And you have the cooking class. Oh. Tomorrow we will be eating chapati. Don't tell other people, okay? We have ingredients, just a little, so that you can have an experience of cooking class. But you know what? You be very serious to chapati, because that can already be a good material for your crusade. People are not so familiar in this kind of recipe. If it is not familiar in our area, people are becoming interested. And you know what? The chapati is actually the bread that we give to the cheap when it comes to reversal of disease. David, we have the ingredients for chapati, right? Yeah. Tomorrow we will cook chapati. Okay, here comes. 46 grams of fat and 1,100 calories. 25 grams of fat, just a burger. This one is 28 grams of fat and 500 calories. This one is 82 grams of fat. It's just potato. It is just potato. But you know, the butter, the mayonnaise, the dips that they placed, it carries 82 grams of fat and 1,400 calories. This one is macaroni cheese, no meat. But it has already 31 grams of fat and 600 calories. Imagine, if a single fatty meal can have such an impact on a vascular health, imagine the damage done by 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, or even for decades. That's the reason why the Seventh-day Adventists right now are not protected when it comes to diabetes, when it comes to heart disease, when it comes to other sickness. And you keep on saying, how come I'm sick? Why I am sick? I am faithful Seventh-day Adventist. I'm not eating pork, I'm not eating shrimp, I'm not drinking alcohol, I'm not smoking. But the fat that you eat, the cheese that you take, the fluids that you drink, can actually give you the vascular damage. Now, obviously, this is not a recommendation. The quiz. Can you now still remember the hard quiz that we had? So hard, huh? Sorry for the name. That is Bangladesh. I came from Bangladesh and wasn't able to change my slide. You know, the Lanzones. I keep on shouting to you guys, if you want reversal of diseases fast and quick and easy, go indigenous. When I say indigenous, these are locally grown fruits and vegetables, because I've already compared the nutritional value. The nutritional value of local fruits and vegetables are so powerful. When I say powerful, there are more compared to imported fruits. Apple, I cannot say yes to apple. Filipino, not apple. No, don't just believe, okay? You have to experiment. You buy apple. Buy apple on Thursday when you go home, and you put your apple on top of your table. Not in the ref. On top of your table. My apple is still on top of the on our table. It's already 4 months, 5 months. It's still crunchy on top of the table. And you think, once, twice, how come it is still crunchy? The wax, the irradiation. And you do like that to the apple. It's still crunchy. And when you bite, still crunchy. What I recommend to my patients, and it's so easy, it's quick. I recommend indigenous fruits. You buy your fruit today and tomorrow it's already overripe. Yeah? You buy your rambutan today, it's still red today, but tomorrow it's already brown. I like that fruit because that fruits would actually give you a clue that they don't have preservatives, okay? Hey, if I buy my lanzones today, on the second day, it's already brown. Right? That's the sign. When you buy mangosteen, When you buy mangosteen, it must be soft, right? Because when it's hard, it's already not good. So you do like that to mangosteen. It's good mangosteen. But you know what? Don't eat that for 3 days. It's already hard as a stone. Yeah? And there's nothing inside anymore. And that would actually give you a signal that, hey, that fruit has no preservative, no preservation, not irradiated, and that's good. That's indigenous. I go indigenous foods. Okay, so go our local fruits. Okay, you go the local banana. You are so blessed because you're so near here to Cavite. You get the Señorita. It has no etril. You know what's etril? You know that, huh? What's that? You know you're so good. You know all the foods earlier and now you know etril, huh? Saan ka ba galing?
I previously worked at Dow Company.
Oh, you want to know the secret of Dow? Okay.
Harvesting, I'm in manufacturing department. About shipping.
Come here. Okay, I have here a friend. Now, you were watching earlier, and you know, I was so amazed every time he answers good, and I'm not listening anymore because he might get all my eye patch. Hey, what are you doing in Dole?
I'm working there as a worker, a harvester, and then banana.
Oh, nag-harvest sila ng banana. Anong banana yung ganong mga banana?
The product is that
Oh, that's off the record, ha? Okay lang.
the product
For the Adventist consumption.
have cabindis or solid bagyo and then a señorita.
So both are produced by Dole.
Yeah.
Yung Señorita maliliit,
Oh, yung señorita maliliit.
tapos,
But then after the harvest, first before down to the ground because it's very sensitive because